Hello and welcome to the first video on strikes with the Niagara School of Arms Longsword program. My name is Brennan Fauché, I'm the instructor at the club, and today I'll take you through the Fendente cuts. We should first explain how Fiore discusses cuts in his system. Fiore divides cuts into three types and two sides. The fendente, which are downward, the mezzani, which are horizontal, and the sottani, which are rising. He then separates those cuts into two directions, which are from your forehand and from the other side. So, if you are right-handed, this is right and left. If you are left-handed, this is left and right. If you're right-handed, this means your forehand, your front hand is on your right. And if you're left-handed, your forehand or your front hand is the left. So we'll start with the fendente cuts. These are the downward blows. Fiore says, "We are the downward blows. In this art, our method is to cut with precision from the teeth to the knee, and we can easily end up in any of the low guards. We are highly effective in breaking the other guards, and with each blow we leave a trail of blood. We downward blows strike fast, and thereafter we return to our guard back the way we came." So in these words and the image, we get the direction of these cuts and a fundamental idea. Returning two guards after you're done making your attack. This is more of a tactical concept and helps to keep you safe by ensuring that you're prepared for the opposition's returning blow. So first we will be performing the Mandritto Fendente cut, which is the most common cut. It is a downward blow done from your front hand. So for a right-handed fencer, this is a right side downward cut. And for a lefty, this is done from the left. So here I am showing the first few steps of our current Fendente method. The first step is to turn the back foot in and to turn the chest and hips in. This helps to generate power. And for the back foot to push you forward with speed. Your upper body will be pulling the sword to your chest first, and then extending the point out. Keeping your hands low will help to protect them from being struck in the middle of this action. When your hands are extended out, step through the cut and bring the point low for a full cut, or keep the point in the middle for a half cut. A full cut has more power generation and can be immediately placed in a low guard, while a half cut is faster to change to a different guard or keeps threatening the opponent when they make a defense. So to recap, you will raise the back heel, turn the body in, and pull the arms toward the chest. Extend the arms out and do not fully extend your elbow. Keep the hands relatively low when at full extension, and then step through the cut. Lead with the point of the sword and not with the hands. You should have your weapon in front of you when you step into range of your opponent. This keeps you safer than simply stepping in. This is more difficult to practice or drill with solo drills, and we highly recommend having a drilling or sparring partner to help with this piece of theory. Another beneficial exercise is to use different forms of footwork with your cuts. Passing steps are the primary way of doing cuts, but not the only way. Stepping offline is particularly helpful because it keeps you a little farther from your opponent and it helps to seek a new line of attack. Yet another drill is to perform fendente cuts in any guard that you can think of. This is more of a mental exercise, but it can be enlightening to know what guards are useful for the different strikes. So some general form advice for the fendente cuts is to keep your back straight, keep those knees bent, keep the front toe pointing toward where you intend to go, and to keep that stance wide. Do not grip the sword too tightly, and make sure to keep the hands relatively low when at full extension. Also, do not overextend the front elbow because that will put the weight and momentum on the joint and not the muscle around it. This allows for better structure, which provides for cleaner cuts, a stronger follow through, and is beneficial for long term health because it is relatively easy to damage joints permanently. So here we are performing the Roverso Fendente. For a right-handed person, this is the left side cut. For a left-handed person, this will be the right side cut. It is performed in exactly the same way as the forehand side, only you will notice that it is weaker in strength. This is a natural limit of your body. Johannes Lichtenauer calls your offhand side the weak side. Fiore does not directly comment on the strength of either side's fendente blow, only commenting that the fendente is capable of lethal blows on either side. To perform the Roverso Fendente, turn your back foot in, start turning the chest and hips in. Pull the hands toward the center of your chest. When you're ready to go forward, place the weapon in front of you, point first, and then step into the cut. Weapon before body is a vital rule to follow for a clean cut. Reverso fendente can be performed as a half cut or a full cut. You will likely not use this cut to lead, but it is an excellent follow-up cut after a first attack fails. This is all I have for the fendente cuts. Now get out there and train.